that we're discussing now is have we seen a pick up in the at least in the consumer trends in the home building segment, because most of the companies have reported disappointing earnings, especially on the revenue front. Sajjan, Bhajanka, the chairman of Century Plyboard, and Anil Gupta, the CMD of KEI Industries, join in. Good morning, Mr. Gentleman, and thanks so much for joining in. Mr. Bhajanka, first question to you. You know, the notable trend this quarter has been the lack of volume growth. So even in your company in the quarter gone by, the volume growth has decelerated to 6% versus about 12% volume growth that you saw in the first 9 months of FY15. And even, a few statements that we got from, companies like Asian Paints, they point to a sluggish demand environment. How are you reading this lack of volume growth, and will it persist even in the coming year?
Yeah, I fully agree with you. There is a lack of volume now. There is sluggishness in the market. This we have seen in the last quarter, and in the first 2 months of this quarter also. April and May were not great volume-wise. So it is apparent that there is some demand slump. So maybe still people are bullish, and the expected Modi effect is yet to take shape. People, they were eagerly waiting that housing sector will pick up, but so far we are not seeing any such activities.
Okay, that's a concerning trend. So there is clearly a demand slump that is underway. That's the word coming in from Century Ply. But let's get Anil Gupta, the chairman and managing director of KEI Industries as well. They supply wires and cables to both industrial and the household sectors. So they'll give us a sense of whether there is any pickup in demand at all. Mr. Gupta, morning. Are you getting a sense as well that there is a big slowdown underway? And if yes, how long do you think it could take for demand to pick up?
See, in our opinion, government has initiated some steps to bring in hefty government investments, especially in transmission and distribution in the power sector, and we are seeing a lot of orders being finalized by Power Grid and other companies in transmission sector, and some of the schemes announced by the government and for the distribution companies like Integrated Power Development Scheme and Deen Dayal Upadhyay, village electrification program. So we feel that in this coming year we will see a lot of demand in wires and cables from these sectors. We know that housing sector is still slow and underperforming. I expect that it may take another 1 year for the real estate sector to go in. But on the other hand, infrastructure is doing well, especially the metro rail projects, and if the railways investments what government is talking about, it starts, we may see some effect in next 2 to 3 years for the investments which come up in the railways. Power generation sector may see some activity this year due to allocation of coal blocks, and but the major thrust in this year should be T&D sector, which should bring in investment and relief to the companies.
So, Mr. Gupta, on a blended basis, what would be the order inflow run rate that KEI Industries enjoys, and will it be better compared to the order inflow run rate say we saw a year ago?
Yeah, we are seeing a better order inflow in this year, but as I said that the growth rate expected from the cable business should not be more than around 10 to 15%. Even if you see the statistics given by Electrical Industries Association, we have seen a reasonable growth in the last financial year also, especially in the wire and cable industry. And as I said, that this major growth is coming from transmission and distribution sector.
Okay, so that's about the industrial sector, but both of you agree that in the home building space, there seems to be a slump in demand. Mr. Bhajanka, can you give us a sense of, geography-wise, where are you seeing the highest amount of pressure in Tier 1, Tier 2 cities and even within geographies? And also, will you have to increase your advertising costs, your promotional expenses in order to, wade through this period?
The impact of this demand slump is all over the country, in all the geographies. And usually April, May are traditionally low in demand. So demand generally for our sector picks up from June onward, up to the festive season of Bazaar. So that is there, and around that time only we start advertising. So we sell, relaunch our TVCs and other things around early June. So that will be there. And apart from that, in my sector, particularly the plywood, the unorganized sector is big. They are commanding around 70% share, whereas the organized sector, we have only 30% share. But there is a great shift. 10 years back, their share was 90%, ours was 10%. So we moved from 10% to 30%. And now, with the expectation of GST, things will change. GST would be game changer, because the sustenance of the unorganized sector is basically on the clandestine removal, under variations and tax evasions. So these things, once GST is in place, these will be eliminated.
But
so
Mr.
we'll get level
no,
playing field. And then
as of now, there is no, clarity on whether GST will even see the light of day anytime soon. So, just to give us a sense of how this slowdown will impact your own earnings, in the quarter gone by, that is in Q4, you still managed to do a 20% top line growth and about a 60% bottom line growth. So even amidst this slowdown, your company is doing quite well. Can you give us a sense in the first half of FY16? Will you be able to see this 20% top line growth?
We have maintained it from last 10 years, the CAGR of 25% plus. So it is a mix of many factors. All the time we are adding new capacity. So just acquiring new units or building new capacity. So once material is produced, it is to be sold in the market. So that we are doing. And we always target 25% growth. So this year is also target is intact, and we shall try our best, because our we are preparing ourselves for the big demand, because Modi is smart cities, and again 4 crore, 5 crore housings in coming few years. So there will be a huge demand. So we are preparing ourselves for this demand. We are creating capacity within the country, outside the country, in Myanmar, Laos. So these all we are prepared. We have capacity, and whatever so far we have produced, we are able to sell. So that's exactly we shall be doing in future also.